Remember that the mission of the Border Patrol is not to process asylum seekers. While we're busy doing this, the cartels are taking full advantage of it somewhere else along the border to bring in who knows what and who knows who. These are the types of things like fentanyl, like other hard narcotics, hardened criminals that do represent a danger to our community. So as long as we're stuck having to deal with a migrant influx, we cannot be out on patrol.
So there was the man in charge, Border Patrol, who knows who, right? A daunting task for Border Patrol. It's only getting more difficult. Migrant encounters went past 1 million already this fiscal year. Fiscal year starts on the 1st of October, folks. The fastest that number has ever been reached. Victor Avila, retired ICE HSI agent who tragically knows the danger in securing our border. He's also running for Congress in Texas. Sir, thank you for your time today and good morning. There was a story yesterday that the president might consider executive action. Not now, not today, but maybe in the months to come. What do you think he should do or could do to help out?
Well, hopefully the executive action is to undo his own executive actions that he did 3 years ago, undoing the Trump's administration policies that we know we were working, that were working at the border. Two of the main ones, Bill, remain in Mexico and catch and release. Anyone that has worked in this capacity, including myself, would know that these policies were actually working because it held Mexico in check and part of the solution included them and other countries as well. This is what we need to go back to. And, mentioning the numbers, 1 million, let's not forget about these are the ones that we counted. Let's not forget about the numbers that are coming here that are not being detected, the known gotaways and the unknown gotaways. And so according to my calculations, for the last 3 years, we're probably past the 15 million mark of illegals.
Oh, joy. I don't know where it ends. Let me get to that in a moment here. Chief Owens told Martha yesterday during that interview, fiscal year 2024, they've apprehended 160 undocumented subjects with gang affiliations, gangs that are involved with murder and extortion and narcotics. What do they do when they get away inside of our country?
Let me tell you, Bill, a lot of people don't understand this. A lot of times these individuals, these gang members, cartel members, actually end up in the communities back to their own communities in the U.S. with other undocumented people, and they are also sometimes the victims at the hands of these illicit groups. And so that's one of the things that I fight for is the victims in this country. We're, as you guys report all the time, we have a huge crime surge around the country. Now you're adding crime from people from 150 different countries in these small towns. It's not just New York. It's small towns and counties across our country that are being highly affected in their criminal justice systems, but they don't have additional police officers. They don't have additional resources. But what suffers is public safety.
Yeah, fair point. One more point I want to ask you about. Border crossings, Donald Trump when he was president versus Joe Biden. Here's what we got, the numbers from 2018 to 2020, just shy of 2.5 million previously. Under Biden, you're coming up on 8 million. The year is young. You have to add the rest of 2024 onto that number screen, right? Where are we come November with this story, Victor?
Listen, someone that's on the border all the time, and this is why I'm running for this important position in District 23, because I know what's happening. We all know what's happening, but for some reason we can't get that point across to the Senate and the House in Congress. And there's this breakdown of information. My lying eyes tell me all the time what the problem is, especially with the cartels and the imminent threat that we face. And the bigger picture, Bill, here of the national security with China, Iran, and all the other issues surrounding our country that use Mexico as a springboard to get into our country. We need to somehow put this point across and go back and be the voice of the people, because that's what they're telling me down in District 23. They want representation.
You wonder if immigration is a bigger story than abortion on the ballot this coming November. We shall see. Victor, thank you for your time today. We'll watch your campaign, see whether or not you succeed. Victor Avila, thank you for coming on.